Dalvin, when you look at Arizona's defense, how well they played last week in Tennessee, kind of what do you see on film?
A hungry group, they're a good group. They talented overall, front seven, back end, linebackers, they talented. Fast group. So we got to go out there and match their intensity and play some good football this week. Clean up some of the things we didn't do right from last week and go play some clean football.
How long does it take you to move on from a fumble like that?
I'm pro, man. I've been playing football since I was 4 years old. I done fumbled before. Just got to be better at it. Got to attack this week a little better. Ball security. So that's about being a pro, man. You get the ball so many times in the football games, and it's valuable to take care of that football. It's like your world when you got it in your hands. So I got to take care of it, and I'm moving on. I'm ready to go get that bad taste out of the team mouth and go get a win.
Were you surprised that call stood?
When you're in a hostile environment like that, you just can't leave the game in the ref's hands. And that's part of, like I said, being a pro, taking care of football and, being consistent at what I do. So I wasn't surprised. It was a 50-50 call. So, they made the call, and that's what we got to live with.
Dalvin, Mike Zimmer said that it's a group effort in identifying fronts, protections, things like that. From a running back's perspective, what's your role in that?
Everything. I got to know what they're doing. I got to know who they're getting onto, with running the football and passing the football. I got to know who they blocking in the pass game, who they pointing at, who they going to in the run game as well, so I can know I'm hitting the football at. I got to know who they getting onto and know what they're doing. So it's a collective effort, during the week of what we're trying to get done. So we got to lock into the details and, like I said, clean some of those things up.
How much work do you think there is to go on just getting everybody on the same page?
I just feel like we right there. Just guys letting it go and playing. Just some guys first time, taking that first snap and going out there and playing football. So, like you said, it's a collective effort of us as the Minnesota Vikings of getting everybody ready to play come Sundays.
That offensive line group's pretty tough. Were they how have they been dealing with just what happened on Sunday with all the penalties and trying to bounce back from that?
We haven't practiced yet. We watched the film, so we kind of digest that. Got that out of the way and evaluated each other. Seeing what we did wrong, just being honest. And I think we got out of the way. So now we kind of got a starting point of where we could start from. It wasn't the starting point we wanted, but we got a starting point of what we need to clean up. Detail a lot of things, clean up our techniques, and like I said, let's just go play free and play football and have fun.
Dalvin, I know it's early in the season, but do you believe in sort of turning points and things like that in a season? It feels like this one, considering the teams that come up after that, is a pretty big game.
Every game is a big game. This game is week one. No sense of panic coming from us. We got 16 more tries to do this thing. Everybody's gonna have the opinions of how things going to go from week one and how it should go. But all that matters is the guys that's in the locker room and how we attack things from now on. So like I said, we got to lock in to what we got as a group and detail stuff and like I said, clean up a lot of stuff and just keep moving forward, man. It's the NFL. Things gonna happen. You're gonna have some bad plays, some bad games. It's how you respond and react to it.
When you guys rewatched the film as an offense, seeing all those penalties, especially early, what did you guys think? Did it even seem possible?
Yeah, it was possible. We did it. Like I said, just cleaning those things up, man. We couldn't get in the rhythm. I think we averaged like a third down of like 19 or something like that. When we was in that little funk of getting penalties, but you've seen the team that battled back from it. We had all those penalties, we were still right down the game. So, like I said, we clean those things up and, come out like we did in the second half playing good football. You see the type of team we can be when we play complimentary football. So we just got to clean it up overall. And I love this team, the way we battle. It's just a lot of grit in this team that we just go out there and compete with anybody. So, like I said, cleaning little things up, and we could be a special group.
Dalvin, when you watched how they approached Derrick Henry last week, how much of the same approach would you expect to see from them in terms of putting 8 guys in the box on Sunday?
It's every week I get the same thing. I get the same thing every week. 7, 8 guys in the box. It's no different. We just got to go out there and compete. Know who, like I said, know who we getting our hats on to. Know who we blocking. Each week is a new situation for everybody. Derrick Henry is his own runner. I'm Dalvin, so ain't no telling how they're gonna approach us. So we can't look and say they're gonna approach us the same way they did as Derrick Henry because we both good runners that run the football. I just don't believe in that as a pro. I think locking into your details and being a true pro at what you do and knowing what you're getting yourself into each and every week is an ideal situation for me. So I could go out there and just play free.
I think you faced 5 loaded boxes against Cincinnati this past week. What's the workaround for that and trying to get something going on the ground when they are putting so much attention up front?
Just being consistent. Don't let it rattle you. As a runner, you run the ball for so long. Those things don't bother you. You find the crease and you just do what you do. Just being consistent. Just keep it going. Like I said, it's nothing new for me. So it's nothing new for my offensive line. So like I said, we just got to clean a lot of things up with knowing who we getting on, knowing who we going to in the defensive fronts and stuff like that. So we should be good.
Dalvin, if there was one player on this team who could be a two-way player, if that was still a thing in the NFL, kind of like what Dion used to do, I think Daniil the other day said it would be Patrick Peterson. Who do you think would fall into that category?
Said it'd be Patrick Peterson. Two-way player. I took the ball a lot, so I can't. I was too tired. I'm gonna give it to Jefferson. He just skilled. Like everything that comes with him is a skilled guy. I feel like he could go out and play some safety or something. He tough. But it was just a funny story. He come to my house and hoop all the time. But I was riding by the park the other day, and it was like a couple weeks ago, and I seen him out there playing soccer. I was just like, "What you doing?" I'm playing soccer, and it was just like funny because you see the gift that he has. He's just so talented. I believe he could play any sport he wants to. He put his mind to it. That's just how his body is. He's agile, and just a good athlete, in my opinion.
Playing soccer by himself, or
Nah, he was playing with some people. But why you out here though?
His arm.
That's what I'm saying. He completed a pass. I think that was KJ's first pass in the NFL. He caught it from Jefferson. That's funny. But I see it every day. Like I see those guys from LSU know how to throw. I don't know if they recruit ex-quarterbacks / receivers, but every guy from LSU know how to throw. But he got a good arm and threw a good ball to me.